Well, good morning. It's nice to see your faces. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Community Church. We are a welcoming congregation where we strive to transform ourselves and the world through love, wonder, and connection. My name is Beth Mackenzie Moore, and I use the she, her pronouns, and I serve with this and the chair of the Music and Arts Committee and things like that. So I'd like to have Amy McKnight to come up and give us an announcement.
Good morning. My name is Amy McKnight. I serve on the Worship Arts Committee, the Stewardship Committee, Baker's Dozen, and I am your auction chair. But we're not talking about auction today, although it's coming very, very soon. But today I'm excited to talk about, we are 20 days away from our annual barbecue. I hope you are planning to come. This is our third or fourth one, and they keep getting bigger and better. I tell you, our brisket smoking team is all set. In the past years, I will give you a little kind of insider's note. The past few years, we've been doing 4 briskets. We're doing 5 this year. So there'll be 5 briskets. So set your calendars for Saturday, September 7th at 5 p.m. here at the church. We will set up inside tables so we can eat in the cooler atmosphere. But if it's nice out, feel free to bring your chairs and you can have a dinner out on the land. Tickets went on sale this past week. You can find the link in your e-news, in the stewardship corner that came out on Tuesday, in your email, and also on Facebook. So please get your tickets early. We will close ticket sales on the 3rd so that we can prepare for the numbers. Last year we had, 120 some people at the barbecue. So this is going to be, it's a really good fundraiser for the church, and we're really excited. So I hope to see you for the barbecue. Get your tickets, and don't forget Baker's Dozen is right after services. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Whether you are here for the first time or the 1000th time, welcome. Whatever you are facing in your life, welcome. This is a place where we try our best to be real with one another, to get through hard times together, and to remind ourselves and one another of the values that ground and center us, that motivate and move us, whoever you are. Whatever your faith journey, whomever you love, you are welcome here. We welcome all who seek to know the sacred and all who seek to make our world more just. Our commitment is to be together in covenant, to live out our values, and to work together towards our mission. These are what make a church. These are what make our church. The mission of this church is to transform ourselves and the world through love, wonder, and connection. Please rise in body or spirit to join me in our affirmation of who this community is, beginning with that all-important word, love is the message of this church, and service is our way. This is our great covenant together, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. Let's join in singing our opening hymn, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place. This is 1008 in the Teal hymnal. When our
Good morning. I'm Reverend Sarah Goodman. I use she, her pronouns. I invite you to join me in saying our chalice lighting words by Catherine Etzley as Lillian comes to light our chalice. Little flame, light the tender kindling of our souls, and soon a roaring blaze shall be of warmth and love and community. From this little spark, may a fire of passion spread from heart to heart and light our way, sweet Spirit, and light our way. So please join me now in the spirit of meditation and prayer. Find a comfortable place for your body if you can, noticing your breathing, finding your center. Take a moment to just be. I'll share this meditation, Bound by Impermanence by Kyle Johnson. Raindrops on a clear umbrella, looking up in a gray sky with blurry building in the background. Mystery of the universe, ground of our being. Truly, it is said that you make the sun rise and life-giving rains fall on both the just and the unjust. And in that way, yours is an abounding grace, and we give our thanks. But it is also true that none of us are ever really spared, the just nor the unjust. For try as we might, we are still all subject to the challenges of pain, death, separation, to the inherent impermanence of our material existence. And yet, the fact that no one is spared suggests that neither are we truly ever alone, since we all partake in this ephemeral reality. So may the fact of our shared human condition foster empathy and compassion, mutual loving support. May the stories of all those who have gone before us, ordinary flesh and blood people just like us, remind us of the deep reserves of courage and strength that lie within each and every one of us. And may the transient and ephemeral nature of life compel us to savor every moment, while also reminding us, particularly in our most trying times, that this too shall pass. May it be so. Amen. As we come together every Sunday from our separate lives, our own separate homes, we bring with us a variety of joys and sorrows, fears and hopes. So we take time in our service now to honor these big feelings with each other. We share this time as a contemplative time, each of us given an opportunity to share within the community what lifts us up and what weighs us down. So today we'll light candles of joy and hope for the things that lift us up in this life. And we'll also place stones to hold our sorrows and fears, to ease the weight of our spirits. So in a moment, I'll invite you to come and participate in this ritual on your own. But first, before we do that, if you're online, if you're in person, and you would like someone to light a candle for your joy, put your name in the chat or raise your hand. If you'd like someone to light a candle for you, for your joy, raise your hand. Michelle, Kevin, Sarah. Michelle, Kevin, Sarah. Jim. Now, if you would like someone to place a stone for you to hold the weight of your grief or struggle, raise your hand, and we'll add a stone for you. Or put your name in the chat. Kevin. Now I invite you, if you would like to come forward to put your own stone or light your own candle. light candles for Victoria. For Jean, Alex, and Carolyn. For Porter. Stone for Jean and Alex and Carolyn. Thank you. Thank you. Joe. Once again for Joan. We'll share this prayer that came in through the chat. Pray for my grandma's knife surgery on Tuesday and for no more metastasis from this cancer, from Joan Hodges. We put one final stone in the sand for all of those things that weigh us down that we just can't share. And one more candle for all the joys that lift us up in all the ways our lives move these days. I invite you now to join in singing our song prayer response, There is a Love.
Amen. And good morning. My name is Adina Danuv. I use she or they pronouns, and I am your director of Lifespan Religious Exploration. And I have a friend who wanted to come up here with me today, but they're a little shy, so just give me a second. Okay. Now can everyone say hi? This is Jay Piglet, and they wanted to come see what it's like to be up here and give a message for all ages. I told them you were all very nice and you love a good story. Is that true? Yeah. What do you think, Jay? Are you ready to talk to these people? No? Oh, okay. Well, you want me to share the story you wrote instead? That's fine, I can do it. I'm always happy to help a friend. Jay's having some big feelings right now, so he's just gonna hang out with us here. Okay, so it looks like Jay Piglet wanted to start with a question this morning. How many people in this barnyard? Jay, I really should have proofread this first. Okay, how many people in this church have special bags to carry their stuff in? Yeah, okay, gym bag, dance bag, diaper bag, briefcase, purse. You're getting me here, right? I saw some hands. Okay, now what stuff do you keep in there? Maybe your keys, your favorite toy, a bunch of snacks. Do you have snacks? Can I have your snacks? Jay, did you really put this in here? Whew, he wanted you to give him his snacks. Now I know that some people are getting ready to go back to school. Did anybody pick a new backpack this year? Yeah, I'm seeing some hands, maybe. Okay. Now, we love a good bag. I love a good bag. And it seemed like everybody could think of some sort of object you use to put your stuff in, right? We can nod to that. Okay. Now I want you to think about what might be in the bag, okay? I bet some of your bags have some pretty cool stuff in it. If I went out into the barn, the congregation, and I asked people to look in their bags, I bet I would find maybe a program from a cool show you went to or a movie ticket stub. Do people go to movies anymore? Yeah, okay. I just went to the movies this week. I'm just kidding. I could probably find an art project or a picture your kid drew, maybe some hand sanitizer, masks, stay safe out there. Maybe have a cookie. Could I have that cookie? Oh, Jay. Okay, what I think Jay was trying to get at here is that we all have different things in our bags. You're with me there? And sometimes what's important, yes. See, I didn't write this. This is written in pig here. Okay, what Jay was trying to get at here is that we all have different things in our bags. And some of our friends from the Southwest Laredo group, wait, Jay Piglet, you're a member of the Liberal Religious Educators Association too? We should talk. Okay, some of my friends at the Southwest Laredo group came up with a blessing for our bags. So hold up your backpack. Oh, Jay, wait a minute. You didn't tell me you wanted to do a bag blessing. I didn't email Raymond by Tuesday morning and ask him to put it in the e-news that everybody bring their bag to church today. There are protocols, you know. Wait a minute. I did happen to make these keychains, though. Maybe people could put these on their bags? Yeah, okay. So, before we hand them out, we need to bless them. Do you think you could help me with that? Yes, good, okay. We're going to do a good old-fashioned blessing here. So, even when you are away from the barn or the Unitarian Universalist Community Church, you carry the heart of Unitarian Universalism with you wherever you go. Today, we bless these tags that will accompany us on the journey. What was that? There are slides? That's great. Okay, let's get a slide up. We bless this tag in the name of interdependence. May we always feel connected to our church community, feel connected to the UU faith, and connected to our grand universe. How about the next one? We bless this tag in the name of pluralism. May we always remember to honor and respect people for who they are, even if they are different, and may we keep our minds open to new ideas. We bless this tag in the name of justice. May we always remember to act based on our values, to look out for others, and to include all voices in decision-making. We bless this tag in the name of transformation. May we grow and transform throughout the year, becoming more ourselves every day. And may we embrace new ideas and learning. We bless this tag in the name of generosity. May we both experience the generosity of our community and remember to be generous with others. We bless this tag in the name of equity. May we remember that we are all inherently worthy, and each of us, including ourselves, has the right to flourish with dignity, love, and compassion. And we bless this tag in the name of love. May you always remember that you are loved here at the Unitarian Universalist Community Church. May you remember to love yourself and to love each other. May you keep the love at the center of all that you do. Wait a minute. Can I see that next slide? Jay Piglet, I see what you did there. You wanted us to remember you when we go out into the world. Oh, not you? You, oh, as in our you values we carry with us. Okay. So these bag tags are to remind us of the support of this community. Transforming can be hard, and when times are hard, we can look at our tags and remember that we rely on this church and rely on our shared values, that we bring our values wherever we go. Jay, that's really actually a nice sentiment. And these keychains feel extra blessed now. So as you can see, I have lots of tags available. Children and youth, I'll have some downstairs for us. And grown-ups, I'm gonna set these on the sensory table in the back, and you are welcome to grab one to take home. If you're on Zoom and you want one, feel free to email the church and we'll send one to you. And if you look at them, each one on one side has one of the values that we talked about. So you can feel which one calls to you, which one you need more of in your life. And when you put it on, your bag might not look too different, or it might not feel any different, but every time that you use it, I hope you'll remember that we've added our blessings too. And as you pack your bag with the tools you need to do your daily work, I hope you think about the blessings and values you bring with you from this church community. Amen, blessed be, may it be so, and may we make it so. Jay Piglet, that was very nice. Let's give Jay a little round of applause there. And now we're gonna head to the class.
Please join me in our offering and acknowledging all the ways we give to this church and the world. We give because this is our church, and we value what it does for us, to us, and for us, to our community and our world. May there be an offering to sustain and grow the life and mission of this church, inside and outside its walls. May we give in love and in hope. Thank you for your offering, and thank you. Thank you for your offering and all the ways you give to our life and ministry with your time, talent, and trust. Together, our gifts were allowed to expand the tapestry of love, wonder, and connection that blesses this church and transforms us and the world. Our first reading this morning is called Loving with a Broken Heart by Abby Tennis. There is nothing more whole than a broken heart by Rabbi Menachem Mendel of Coates. The Reverend Deborah Hafner shares with people that when she read fairy tales to her children as they grew up, she would skip the happily ever after part. When the epic love at first sight between the princess and the prince finally overcame whatever witches and thorny forests got in their way, Deborah would say, and it was a lot of work. The end. This always struck me as funny, but also left a little knot of sadness in my gut. Part of me wants to believe that a connection's powerful beginning will be enough to sustain happiness forever, and went out over the, and it was a lot of work part. It's not. Sooner or later, every powerful new commitment hits a roadblock, a fight with a lover, a limit on our body or our skill, simple exhaustion, casual boredom, complicated betrayal. Sooner or later, we wonder whether it's worth remaining devoted to what which used to light us on fire and now leaves us tepid, including our devotion to our religious community. Episcopal priest Glen asks of each seminarian she talks with, "What are you going to do when the church breaks your heart?" It's a question that I return to regularly, because if we spend enough time in this faith tradition, or any faith tradition, it breaks our hearts. Religious community has broken your heart, and it has broken mine. Our hearts get broken in religious community when we act with selfishness rather than compassion. When we become more attached to our history than to today's call for justice, when we lose sight of our integrity, when we are devastated and no one shows up for us. The richness that comes from commitment, though, is just about one choice. We must choose each other again and again through conflict and through plenty. The hardest moments of life are the moments when we must choose each other, even when our hearts are most broken. Oh, I do not mean we should never end relationships or commitments. In times of abuse, or in times when our deepest truth calls us in a new direction, ending connections is what is needed. But it's only when we choose each other again and again, not those who cause us harm, no, but those who bring healing to the world, that we can cut through the shallowness of our culture that starves our souls. Choosing each other and choosing once more is the only way we can become fully known and fully loved.
All right. Let's imagine that we've got a trek ahead of us, a trek into the future. We're about to walk the Appalachian Trail or El Camino, a long haul hike towards what's coming. So we got to make sure that our packs are light and they still have everything we need. Politically, in the next 3 months is vital to saving our democracy in this country. Locally, the elections will have some big consequences coming too. And at church, we're going to see some big projects taking shape. We'll be talking about long-term plans for our congregation in several ways, including y'all making a decision if you want to call me as your next settled minister. Also deciding if you want to make plans for growth in numbers and maybe in physical space. We're also going to be talking about some bylaw changes that will make the board more effective. There's lots coming down the line here. There's some long treks. Nothing you can accomplish in a day hike, so we need to make sure that we've got what we need to sustain ourselves for this journey. We've been in a lull, in a holding pattern for a while, the summer heat draining us of our stamina and momentum. So we're here in these dog days of summer, the last 2 hot days, working ourselves up to think about the coming fall. I don't know about you, but summer is my favorite season. Probably because I was born in the summer, but whatever. Growing up, it felt like swimming and freedom and joy to me. It felt like long days running through the neighborhood with the other kids playing sardines. It felt like ice cream cones and watermelon sunburns and sun-streaked hair, late bedtimes, reading under the covers. I think if I were able to choose my ideal life, it would entail an eternal summer, but as a kid, not anymore. No responsibilities, endless time in the water, and reading as much fiction as I can. Just bring it in. Deadlines? No, never. Not a thing for kids. But as adults, we don't get the same kind of extended time for play that we did when we were kids. We fill up our days with responsibilities, some that we choose and some that are thrust upon us. And play is vital to living a happy life. We know that play is a tool for learning. It's how children make connections and build skills. We know that our lives as adults feel less full when we don't have the opportunity to play. And those of us who are taking care of others, be that children, aging parents, siblings, partners, those of us who spend our time taking care of other people's needs, don't often get a chance to make room for play in our lives. Our energy only goes so far, the daylight hours only last so long, and the weekends move too fast. But psychologist Corey Keyes claims, and is right, that play is one of the most important tools to put into our packs when we're talking about functioning well. In his book, Languishing, he shows us how taking simple but powerful steps to hold our emotions loosely, become more accepting of ourselves and others, and carving out daily moments of activities that feed us, create cycles of meaning, connection, and personal growth. Keyes coined this term languishing and its opposite flourishing long before the pandemic hit, but it became much more mainstream as many folks lived this feeling of languishing through lockdown and coming out of it. Languishing isn't quite depression, but it's on its way. Languishing is things going pretty well, but feeling empty inside, like it doesn't really matter that things are going fine around you. Other words for languishing could be feeling meh or blah. Languishing is defined in Keyes' book as the state of mental weariness that erodes our self-esteem, motivation, and sense of meaning. Now, to combat languishing, Keyes suggests that we need to take preventative action by engaging in 5 vitamin actions. He says we take vitamins to prevent physical health problems, and he thinks we should take these vitamin actions and activities regularly to keep ourselves healthy mentally. So they're follow your curiosity to learn something new, build warm and trusting relationships, move closer to the sacred, the divine, the infinite, have and live your purpose, and play. Make time for activities where you enjoy the process, not just the outcome. See, I told you playing is vital to a happy life, ongoing mental well-being. Wow, words, what are they doing in my mouth today? It's interesting to me that even as these are framed as ways for an individual to keep healthy mentally, they require good relationships and healthy people to do these things together. It illustrates so clearly that we can't flourish as individuals without community. And the great thing is that we can often get more than one of these vitamins all mixed together, like building warm and trusting relationships here at church. Church. We move close together to the sacred while playing together, while learning something new together, and finding ways to make our lives more purposeful. It's one of the reasons that church has been so impactful in my life. I grew up in a UU church where I found all of these things, all of these vitamins. I got to learn and play in religious education and in our theater group. I got to build relationships with people of all ages and feel connected to something and someone and people larger than myself. It even ended up being my purpose to help support ongoing healthy community. But of course, churches aren't always this way. Sometimes being community as part of a congregation will break your heart wide open. As you heard from Reverend Abby Tennis in our reading, conflicts come up. People will break your trust and feelings will be hurt. Sometimes it'll feel like everything is changing around you and you're being left out. But there's always a path back to belonging and love if you want to take it. Heartbreak isn't the end of every relationship. People can and will make amends for their mistakes, and people will make room for you here if they know you're looking to join in. So as we pack our backpacks for our trek, the long road ahead of us, we need to make sure that we have our vitamins with us, right? We have our shoes, we have our water, we have those vitamins of ways we can connect ourselves. How do we then keep ourselves on track, morally, spiritually? We need our values, the grounding to make sure that our center is firmly planted at every step. Adina, in her message, talked to us about our newly adopted UU values. She and Jay Piglet helped us learn what they are. And it's going to be real helpful to have those keychains on your backpack, on your purse, on your keychain, on your something. Who's going to pick up a keychain? Nice. Love it. Okay. There are 6 values that are surrounding our central value of love. So if you look here at this illustration, it looks like this. Love at the center. And our values surrounding it. Love is at the center because it's the root and reason for all of the rest. Love is the basis for everything we do as Unitarian Universalists. We strive for justice because we believe that everyone is worthy and deserving of love and fair treatment. We aim for equity because if everyone is loved, then everyone deserves the same place at the table, the same opportunity to thrive. We encourage transformation because we know that as we learn and grow, we're going to make room in our hearts for the new things we learn, for the new love that will come our way. We value pluralism because we see that love is vast enough to hold us all in all the ways that we are same and different. Love shows us that we are interdependent with the earth and with one another. We cannot thrive when loved ones suffer. And love is the ultimate drive for generosity, because when we love someone or something, we want to give them everything. So the values, all centered around love, are equity, generosity, interdependence, transformation, pluralism, and justice. Now, these words, they're big words. How are you going to remember them? J. Piglet? Or you could do Jet Pig. That works too. Think of a pig with a jetpack on. In no particular order, they're meant to be rotating because they are all of equal value. So we'll add these tools to our backpack because we need our vitamins and mental well-being. We need to practice those things to build them up for a skill for when we need them most. So Corey Keyes says, you need to keep practicing and practicing and working on that spiritual muscle, that mental health muscle that is every day we do and think and hold these things, because all life is a skill. If you don't practice it, you won't be ready for when you need it. Religion is a rehearsal. Prayer and spirituality is a rehearsal for what you do when the bad day comes. What you do when the game is on, when something comes into your life that says you can be your best self or not. But you have the choice. So we come together here to try to practice how we want to be out in the world. I can't say that. We have to practice how we want to be out in the world. We come together, support one another, remind ourselves and each other who we want to be so that we can be those people when it's hard to remember. So, as Abby Tennis says, let us choose each other again and again through conflict and through plenty. The hardest moments of life are the moments when we must choose each other, even when our hearts are the most broken. So let us choose each other today, tomorrow, and onward. Amen. I invite you to rise in body or spirit to sing our closing hymn, Now Let Us Sing, number 368 in the gray hardback hymnal. There was one more. Sing to the power of the love within. Sing to the power of the love within. Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Sing to the power of the love within. As we close, reach out to those around you. If you are willing to hold their hands, please do. If not, elbows are good. Bump, bump. When you go, remember that you are with us here every day in our hearts. When you go, go in peace. Salam and shalom.
Leave this place knowing that you are good and knowing that you are loved.
Blessed be. Take your dark and your light and your love from this place and share them with the world. And stay safe until we meet again. Amen. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the coffee and Baker's Dozen.